I have made a discovery, a real discovery. So, there's a game came out called The Mound, Omen of Cthulhu. And I love H.P. Lovecraft, right? I love him. Not a big fan of his beliefs, but he's a great storyteller. So of course I got it. I tried to play the game. It's not the best. I'm going to leave it for a bit and then come back to it a couple months, weeks later, I think. You're really in the way today, fuck now. You can see my thing as well, mint. But and yes, I did all of this beforehand because I could. But I thought to myself, right? All Lovecraft was like, oh, why couldn't they have just like done a good job like Darkest Dungeon? And then I started thinking to myself, right? Although Darkest Dungeon is a game with like Lovecraftian elements in it, yes, it's not a game set in H.P. Lovecraft's world. Similar, sure, but I mean, I could be wrong here. I could genuinely be wrong. I haven't played the game for a while. I'm also not very good at the game, so I would need to replay it. This fucking thing's grabbing my hair again. So I would need to replay it to properly confirm it. But I swear down, I think the only like Cthulhu-looking thing is one singular monster, and even that's just classed as like a voidling or something like that. It's just sort of there though. Also, you can see them. I was doing this. It's been very hot again, so I've not really been wanting to do much. I am happy with it, but I kind of gave up because when I was doing the water part, I don't know what happened. When painting, I did that somehow, and I had paint on me, and I'd already got rid of the colours, so I was like doing it days at a time. So I got a bit pissed off. I was like, oh, fuck it, I don't really want to do it if it's already fucked anyway and I can't really fix it. I probably could, but it would mean have to remake the colour. And listen, I can make the colour I want, but it will never be the same colour. Right? You can ask me to make a dark red 7 times, and each time will be a different kind of like darkness to it. Every single time. That's just me being shit and not very good at painting yet. But anyway, back on topic, right? Back on topic. Oh, yeah, this is a stone wall. Grass. I'm going to do some stuff in the background. I'm going to go for like a classic. What would it be classed as? It's like a stone wall. There's like a bunch of stone cobbled together, and then I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'll probably have to make another. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'll figure it out, I'm sure of it. Probably not, but, you know. It is what it is. But nevertheless, right? I've played lots of like Lovecraftian games because I really love the idea that we're not all that important. We're not even ants in the grand scheme of things. It's a really cool like thing, right? It's scary to think about as well. Imagine you're living life and then everything just stops because this giant old beast floating around in space just woke up. It's scary, it's worrying. It's a really scary thing to think about. So I love that stuff, right? But here comes the issue. Books, fine. Movies, it's a 50-50. Games always normally seem to be shit. And for the longest time, it's like, oh, they're just not good at making it. And then sometimes you'll get a game like Darkest Dungeon come out, and it's like, oh, see, these lot can do it, why can't they? And I realised why. I think when H.P. Lovecraft died, right, he was like, show me my works. To whatever fucking ancient eldritch monster that he got all his ideas from. Because I remember seeing a theory that H.P. Lovecraft actually was like slightly possessed or something. I don't know. It was just a theory. It's lots of bollocks, of course. But I remember seeing it. It's like, yeah, whatever, cool. Just crazy people talk. But think about it this way, though. So many video games about his work, and they all fall flat on their face. Every single time. And I know why. Lovecraft has a curse upon his name, on his games. Anyone that ever tries to make a video game about his characters, whether it just be the one or the two, it always falls short without fail. It always falls short. And I'll give you some good examples here. Sinking City, right? A good game, don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but it just falls ever so slightly short. Every single game, it's like that. It's always that, right? Admittedly, right, I've not played Sinking City for a while. First time I played it, I had to use like this, it was the first quest of the game. Like, one of the people got crazy and started killing people. And I don't know, I can't remember. It was that long ago. And so I'm sitting there, right? It's like, okay, all right, I'm getting the hang of this game. And then all of a sudden it sits there and goes, okay, now use your third eye ability. So, oh, what's that? Oh, I press this and I can see stuff. Okay, I can see evidence. All right, okay, cool. I press it and it starts glitching out. Instead of the effect it was going for, I ended up getting this weird, like, pixelated distortion. And like, oh, whoops. And like, it was just that the whole time. Like, there's always something with it. Next game, right? Call of Cthulhu, an RPG game. The game itself, again, it's pretty good. I thoroughly enjoyed the game. It was nice. But, once again, it had its issues. The game was very short for what it were. It just didn't have that much going for it. You could make your character a bit, I don't know, I suppose you could have him more leaning towards the occult side so you could figure out things quicker. But what's the point? What is the point? You max up your detective skills, you just figure everything out. Max up the strength thing, no one can stop you. It's so weird. It's such a strange thing. And I think, like, no, maybe it was just me. I was going to say, I think it glitched towards the end, but I think that was just my choices, and I didn't have certain things, I think. So it's like, what the fuck? All right, what's going on here? There were so many cutscenes in which he would have, like, slicked back hair and looking nice, and then the next scene, the animation style has changed. Everything has changed because a monster showed up, and now his hair is all of a sudden just like a mess, and he's drenched in sweat. It's like, okay, I can understand that these things are terrifying to look at. I can understand that. But surely his hair wouldn't... His hair went like this. Nice and smooth to just simply... well, that, covering his face within a millisecond. Right? And this happened multiple times. And then the ending was weird as well, because you get a gun at the end. And then I just went through shooting a bunch of... It was weird. It was okay. I might even replay it. But it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best game. The Mound. Again, this is a relatively new game, very glitchy, very laggy. It crashed on me. It was like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna let it be. The tutorial is not really a tutorial. It's just a walk a little bit far and then stop, and then chop a bunch of bushes down with a machete, and then stop, and then you turn around, there's a monster behind you, and then you turn around again, the man's now in front of you, and then poof, that's it. It's like, what the fuck just happened? It told me nothing about the game. Nothing at all. You could have it as like an intro. You could have it as a like part one of a tutorial, have that thing go on, and then have it as a guy like retelling it to someone else, and then they go off and do something else. That gives them more chance to show you like the tutorial. But I don't know, it was strange, which is a shame because it looks like it's going to be quite fun. Sorry, it looked like it was going to be quite fun. I got into like a fight with some zombie-looking things. I won quite quickly. I saw a couple more like zombie-looking things. I was like, all right, let's fight them with my rapier. And then the game crashed, and I was just like, yeah, okay, I'm done. Once again, though, it had the name Cthulhu in it, and it was shit. It's getting there now. It's getting there. Oh, there was another game as well. Sinking City. Oh, what was it? There was another Lovecraft game I had. Forgive Me Father. Admittedly, right, Forgive Me Father is one of the more better ones with the Cthulhu mythos in it. But that's simply because it gets the excuse that it's a boomer shooter. So I'm running around shooting shit instead of really like figuring out stuff. These characters don't really go mad per se. If you kill enough people, the screen goes black and white, and that's about it. That's about as mad as they get. But even that, right? When I first played it, some of the bosses wouldn't load in, so I was just shooting at the air. I remember though, I think it was like I was in a hospital, and I kept getting attacked by something. I was like, what the fuck is hurting me? And it turned out, right, one of the attacks was completely invisible on my screen, so I couldn't see it. So of course, I tweaked the fuck out about that. That pissed me right off, it did. Making another black. Not another black, another grey. Is that a kitty cat I heard? Hang on a minute. Sorry, I heard knocking. It was not. But right, so I go through it. Okay, I still managed to go through it. I see Cthulhu. I actually quite liked his design. It was more cool than scary, though. Because he had like a bunch of like eldritch-looking tattoos over him, and it was quite cool. But this part really like made me laugh hard. Because not even halfway, like towards the end of the game, I'm going through all this shit. And then, get this, right? This is really cool and awesome. I'm running around, I get a cutscene, and now the first time I played as the priest. I can't remember what he does, but it's a bloke. That's all you need to know. The other character you can play as is a journalist who is a woman. So through the entire game, I've got this priest going, I walked into this place and was terrified by what I saw. Demons and monsters all about. And then randomly, as I'm like in this void, all I hear from one cutscene is just, I'm a journalist, not an archaeologist, or whatever the fuck it were. It changed to her voice. It was such a culture shock. I thought he was talking to someone. And then the cutscene ended. And it's like, wait, no. They fucked up the voice lines. They fucked up the voice. How do you do that? How do you do that? Surely. But it's probably fixed now. And again, it's a good game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I beat it. But like, how the fuck do you do that? How? I don't know how I'm going to do this, by the way, make the stones. I have a kind of an idea. It's not going to work, though. But I'm going to try it anyway, because fuck it. But it's like, how the fuck does that happen? How do you do that? And I think, like, for the first half of the like Cthulhu fight, I was looking at like a pixel wall. I couldn't see him. It was only as I continued the fight, it's like, oh, I can actually see him now. He's actually there. So it was such a strange fight I had to go through. Because again, it was like, oh shit, there we go. It was like, what the fuck is happening? Oh, pardon me. Because again, the whole time I'm just blind. I don't know what I'm fighting against. It was so weird. But again, it was a good game. I did thoroughly enjoy it. And hell, I've still got it installed. I might even play it again. But like, how? How do you do that? And again, this is all because the main enemy was Cthulhu, right? He was the big bad at the end. And this is like, what is it, like 3 or 4 examples, I said? I know there's a new Sinking City game coming out, which I will probably play. Because again, I love Lovecraft. I think it's a really interesting, like, story to tell. But again, that's multiple games, all using like H.P. Lovecraft's thing, and all of them are weird and strange and don't work right for various reasons. The Darkest Dungeon is the only like Lovecraftian horror game that I know of that got away with it for the simple fact that although it's Lovecraftian horror, Lovecraft's work isn't there. They've got their own stuff going on. I don't know about the sequel. I know there's a sequel out. I don't know if in that one the old dude's going to be sitting there going, in the Mouth of Madness. That's a good movie, by the way. Mouth of Madness, real good movie. In the Mouth of Madness, in the cave you will find depravity and madness, and go in there and stuff. And look, it's Cthulhu. Look, it's his daughter too. It's getting scary. Look, the King in Yellow too. I don't know if that's going to happen. But, I don't know. But I hate madness in games, because none of them can do it right properly. The Mound has a good idea of it. The Mound was quite interesting. I like the ideas of hallucinations in games. Obviously, it's quite hard to do, because how do you make a player hallucinate, you know? But from what I saw with The Mound, multiple people, and you're running around fighting everything, and then all of a sudden there's a monster running over towards you. It's like, oh shit, let me kill it. And then you've killed your friend. It's like, oh, what the fuck? I thought he was a monster. I could have sworn he was a monster. That's a cool way to hallucinate in a video game. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. That's interesting. That's what hooks me to begin with. Even when I was playing, I saw this weird like stone thing, so I walked over to it and then fell in a hole. I was like, oh, okay, I don't know why I'm in a hole now, but... Cause as well as that, I don't know why I was going mad. That's another thing. Because I think by then, I hadn't seen any monsters. I hadn't seen anything at all that could drive me insane, you know, unless the artifacts I was picking up were driving me mad. Unless the Goblet of Cthulhu that I picked up was actually whispering sweet nothings in my ear that would drive me up the wall. I don't know. But again, it's like, why? What the fuck? Why am I going mad over a cup? So that pissed me off a little bit. That really pissed me off. Because at the end of the day, it's not madness. You can probably look at the Cthulhu, right? Although you'll be deeply traumatized, because how can something that big exist? You know? And also his voice is probably booming in your mind for all eternity now. But it's the way it's always the same thing. It's like, oh, you're looking at something deeply unsettling, and now you're slightly crazy, and now Cthulhu's talking in your mind. Ah! It's like, no, that's not how it works. That's never how it's been. But again, this is what I mean, though, right? Like, you've got board games which get away with it because there's lots of writing involved, but video games you play, right? So this is why I personally think that Lovecraft, when he died, and the theory of him being an actual, like, I don't know, cosmic messenger or something, whatever the fuck the theory were, is actually now real simply because video games containing any form of his work are absolute dog shit. And they're dog shit. That's all I need to say. Another thing they could do is actually make the games good. So that would be nice as well. That would actually be really nice. My hand is cramping. The pain's getting agonising. But yeah, enough of the maddening rambles. I'm getting pissed off on Helldivers. So, appropriators, once again, fucking invading. Everyone is ignoring them. And I cannot wait for the Illuminate to get back onto Super Earth, because apparently they did it once already. I can't wait for them to get back onto Super Earth, and everyone's going to be sitting there going, what? How do they do it twice? And it's like, fucking, we're not doing this shit for them, that's why. The only reason they're getting so far is because no one's doing them, and I don't know why. Everyone goes against the cyborgs, no one likes them, because they're fucking difficult as hell. Admittedly, they're a lot easier now. Admittedly, they're way easier now. Cyberstan was brutal, right? Fucking hated it. I hated seeing the Vox engines. Even now, I'll look at a Vox engine and go, no, fucking hell. And then it's like, oh, wait, yeah, it's fine. I'll just bring the rail cannon strike and shoot it, and poof, dead. And then it's like, oh, yeah, okay, I forgot about that. And if it doesn't die to it, normally a, what's it called? A quasar cannon shuts it down anyway. Right afterwards. But I don't mind it being like this big bad tank. It looks like a big bad tank, so it deserves to have lots of health. I'm fine with that. What does piss me off, though, is it when it spawns 17 gazillion of them. That's always quite annoying. Oh, shit. Oh, no, Mum, we're good. And it's like, ooh, just fucking give me a break. Please give me a fucking break. And then again, you got the appropriators appropriating areas, and it's always the same thing. Oh, you got a whole week to stop it. Oh yeah, that's plenty of time to do it, right, guys? Guys, guys, we got one week to get rid of the appropriators from this planet. Otherwise, the void will get bigger, which will lead to more problems later on because they're obviously doing some bullshit. Guys, the appropriators are still there. Yeah, okay, we've lost more squid territory to the void, so now it's bigger now. Oh, everyone's fighting this. Oh, everyone's fighting the bugs. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, my bad. That's my fault. I should have expected less. My bad. Like, it's all the time. Where's my bro? Yeah, you come here. You'll do. So that pisses me off quite a bit. Don't get me wrong, right? I'm not a big fan of the appropriators. I've got a good build for them now, roughly. Normally, I'll take the strafing run. Always got to have an eagle on me. I love the eagle. So I'll take the eagle strafing run. I then take the, what's it called? The orbital Gatling barrage. That's quite good. And does quite well. If not that, a laser, depending on the mission. Oh yeah, it's fine. Like, depending on what the mission is, I will take either the laser or the orbital Gatling barrage. So again, it depends what it is. Number 3. I will take the, what is it? Oh, the grenade launcher, the belt-fed grenade launcher. I love the belt-fed grenade launcher. It's my baby. I used to take it for I used to take it with me for every mission, but on the bots they now bring the. There always seems to be the flying ships on the bots now, so and I can't hit them. I mean, maybe I can. Maybe I just have to aim a bit better, but I've not done it yet. So I'm sort of giving up bringing the belt-fed grenade launcher with me to that place, and I'll just bring the recoilless rifle because that thing's also a beast. I love that weapon too. Phenomenal weapon. And then, oh yeah, the mech. I also bring a mech with me. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called now, but it's got the shield and the shotgun. That thing tears through enemies. I'm not really a big fan of that mech because you can't really do much with it. For instance, what's it called? The mech with the 2 cannons on it, the 2 auto cannons. That's good because it can take out like bug holes. It can break ships apart by shooting inside of it. It can break bug holes. It can break fabricators. It's really good. It's multi-purpose. I like it. But the one that I just said, with the shield and the shotgun option, can't really do that. All it can do is shoot shit and kill it quick, which is good. I really like that. That's really good. And also, if you do run out, normally you just can stomp on stuff and lose, but now, at least with the shield, you can at least wallop them away. So it is quite good. It is quite a good weapon. Sorry, it is quite a good mech. Ugh. So I normally take that for the appropriates, and normally, especially now, because beforehand it's like you're calling a mech, you're out of ammo, and you've still got 5 minutes left for you until your mech comes about, so you die. Unlucky, try again later. Whereas now, mechs come in quite quickly. You still only get 3 of them, so you still run out quite quick. But now, I'm not really that worried. Normally, what happens is by the time I run out, I've got maybe a minute or 2 before I can call in another mech. And that's not bad waiting time, to be honest. It's not bad at all. I can wait that long. I'm fine with waiting that long. Because the appropriators themselves are pretty easy to kill. Sorry, the mechs are pretty easy to kill. The grenade launcher can tear them apart quite quickly. I mean, you know, semi-quickly anyway. There's definitely better things to use, but I like it because when the 1,000 fucking like little fleas, as I like to call them, come up like shooting at you, all you have to do is shoot in their general direction and they all blow up. Unless they all start splitting up, then it's a problem. Then it's a big problem. But other than that, it's pretty good all around. But so it is quite easy to do. And hell, even at one point, we were doing pretty good. But then unfortunately, the Helldiver developers, you know, I'm complaining, but I can't complain at the same time, you know. For the simple reason that they're giving us free shit. They give us a free car if you know, did all the stuff, which, you know, is fair. People were complaining like, hey, I did nothing and I didn't get it. What the heck? Why didn't I get this free car when I did nothing? So, oh, you've got to help out. That makes sense, you know. That makes sense. I can understand that. Same with the new, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called the Hyena. Same with that rifle. You didn't help, you don't get it. That's fair. That's understandable. I could completely understand that. This new one, so long as we do the major order and complete it, or at least get most of it completed, and we've done the first one. I think we've got 2 more major orders. And then once that's done, then we get a free helmet. Which, you know, that's Going to be completely useless, but hey, we'll have a free helmet, and I love free. I used to work in a toy store for a little bit, and I was given I found, I think like this little Chinese, Japanese, Korean lady came up to me and goes, "So sorry, the label fell off. Can I go get another one?" It's like, yeah, sure, go for it, go get it. Thank you very much. And then she waddled off. The little boy saw her grab another one and then walked off. I think she was just being polite. I think the kid must have pulled off the tag. I don't really understand why she couldn't have just kept the tag and brought it up. But nevertheless, she didn't do it. She just gave it me. Whatever. It's fine. I'm not complaining. I go up to one of the bosses because I thought there's nothing actually wrong with the hat. Maybe they just want to stick it back on somehow if they can. And I go up to him and go, a lady said this came off. Well, what do you want me to do with it? And he goes, I'll tell you what you do with it. Took it off me and then put it on my head and goes, that's what you do with it. I go, all right, okay, cool. So I had a free like One Piece hat, the straw hat. I had that. Never watched One Piece. I don't much care for it. It's cool. I like the powers in it. The powers are very strange. Like what? The main character's got the ability of being rubber. That's cool. I saw some of them. I saw one of them that had the power to be a dragon. One turned into legs or feet or something. I don't know. It's weird. Phoenix. There's a deer that has the power to become a human. Like it was just a regular ass deer that ate a fruit that turns it human. That it's interesting, right? It's like it's JoJo levels of power. It's all interesting. There's the classic ones such as explosive powers and invisibility. Whatever, whatever. But I do quite like the power system in that. But nevertheless, never watched it. Don't really care to. But I got a free hat, so I took it home. Happy as can be, I got a free hat. Never worn it. Never really did anything with it. But my mother, she comes in, takes the hat. It's like, bitch, please. This was recent now, right? This was 2 or 3 years ago when I got the hat. Only recently, my mother comes in, takes the sun hat because my nan had some sort of I can't remember what it's called now, but it's skin cancer, right? That's basically it's got another name to it though, but that's basically what it is. It wasn't life threatening. All that they really wanted to do was cut that off and then put a bit of a thigh on the side of her head, and then all that they told her to do was just keep it out of the sun, otherwise it will burn. So she has to have hats on whenever she goes outside in hot weather. Which, that's not bad at all. Like, she's not really in any danger, but if they didn't get rid of it, it would have been a lot worse, that kind of thing. So, she got rid of it. My mum gave her that hat, like, only recently. And then, for some reason, my nan chucked it away, which pissed me off. And then when I told my mum about it, she goes, oh yeah, I chucked it in the bin. It's like, what? It's like, well, it didn't fit it. It's like, well, it was my hat. And as well as that, right, this is me truly complaining now. I go to the allotment with her, right? It's fucking hot. I'm sweaty. I'm oozing everywhere because of how hot I get. And not in a cool, epic way. In a, you can see my bones because my skin is melting off. Well, I lost my voice completely there. Can't say the O word anymore, I guess. Can't say off. And she goes, right, we go shopping, and she goes, I would have got you a McDonald's, but you've already eaten. And I go, well hang on now. You can still get me a donut. I would still eat it. And she's going, no. And she drives past like, bitch. I'm swinging at you. I'm taking your head off. Like, what the fuck is your issue? Not giving me my Donald's. That's sliming out material right there. But I got so angry. I was in a huff. I was whining, I was crying, I was like, ah. Like, oh, come on, you can turn around, you can go there. She didn't. So that's how I knew that she hates me. Oh my god. That's how I knew when she hated me. Because she didn't get me a Donald's when she said she was going to get me a Donald's, but changed her mind. Which is completely fucked up. Oh god. Oh god. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make it look like grass, but I didn't do that. Oh, what the fuck ever. I'll just keep it flat for now then, fuck it. Yeah. My arm is so achy, by the way. Genuine, like, hang on, can you... I don't know if you heard that. That was me cracking my wrist. Well, hey, I'm halfway, basically. There we go. But, it angered me so much. And also, right, please let me know, right, if you're watching this video and you've somehow gotten this far, and you have one of these four-legged critters called a cat. Now, admittedly here, right, I don't really know much about a cat. I know a lot about dogs, but not so much about a cat. I know the tail movement. If it's going really fast, they're annoyed. And the carnivores. That's about all I knew. That's about all I knew with them. My mum knows more about cats than me. But of course, I'm taking care of the cat. I'm looking after it. I'm giving it food, giving it pets, and all that business. I can't really tell what it's doing, but she was happy. But she likes sleeping in my room every once in a while, which is fine. She can do that. She doesn't really cause any trouble, other than times when she wants to cause trouble, which is just her being a pain in the bottom, which again is fine. But she has this lovely little thing in which, when it's 4 o'clock in the morning, she wants food. So it's like, okay, I'll get you food. Let's go get food. That's me, like, barely awake, by the way. Oh, shit. So I go down, get her some food, and then I go back to bed. And now, admittedly, right, every other time I've done that, I left the cat flap locked. Right, because about 8 o'clock I'll bring her in. Actually, what time is it? It's 6, okay. And also I found out that my mother sent me a message saying she killed a butterfly. Bloody lovely. Bloody lovely. But nevertheless, I'll go down, I'll feed her, I'll go back upstairs, go back to bed. This time, and again, like I said, I didn't unlock, I didn't... When I go down and feed her, I don't unlock it. This time I did unlock it. And now I showed her, right? I showed her she could get out. When she realizes she can get out, she'll normally probably poke her head out, maybe leave after a little bit, depending on how she feels. But for some, I don't know what it is, right? Her whole shtick seems to be, my day cannot start without you being up. But the thing is, her day can start with me being asleep. But she just chooses to keep me up. So I'll go back to bed. And then a couple hours later, it's like, what do you want, Maggie? And again, this time, I showed her it was open. I opened it up so she could see. I let it close. She stuck her head out. Maybe she did go outside. But she came back in, obviously, and started annoying me. And she does not leave until I'm up. Sometimes she does leave, but it's only for a couple of minutes. She'll leave and then come back, and then normally just sit either on my bed, which is cute, next to me, again, cute, or on my chair. And then she'll sit there. Yeah, that's fine. And she'll sit there and like stroke me to get me up. And it's like, why do you need me up? And again, she can get out of the house. So I get up, I get up out of the bed. Eventually, this is about 10 o'clock now, because again, I wake up at 4, my alarm goes off at 8. I'm shattered. I go back to bed. All the while. Like, she's very persistent, I'll give her that. And it's like, why do you need me up for your nonsense? What is the issue? But nevertheless, I get up, she follows me, watches me brush my teeth, I suppose just in case I dare go back to bed. And then when she realises, oh, you're staying awake, alright, mint. Then she'll go out and do whatever it is she does. It's like, what? Why? No, that is dark. Okay, it's just scaring the shit out of me, right, mint? So she just chooses to be a knob. Bless her heart, she's cute, so I suppose she can get away with it. Apart from the fact she decided that a butterfly was on the shit list and sniped it out. If it's a white one, I suppose it's okay. But at the same time, though, oh well. I had to save her as well yesterday. There was this orange cat. And I don't know how long it had been going on for, but it must have been going on for a while because, bless her heart, she was in the bushes. Well, I presume she was in the bushes. There was an orange cat and its tail was really puffy. So I just simply, I presumed Maggie was out there. That's the cat. And I went down, scared it off, chased it away. The cat was inside by then. And she was shaken up, bless her. She was proper shaken up. She was sitting there, she kept checking the door, just in case the cat... So I presume that the cat must have been following her for quite a while. And it got really close to her and she's freaking out because she's a small cat. She's really small. Really small, little meow meow, bless her. Tiny little cat. Like this orange cat, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I've not gotten close enough to it. I presume it's a boy. But I don't know. I just don't know. But compared to them, my cat is tiny. Bloody violent though. Look at this. Bloody violent. Oh, I just cracked my entire wrist again. Call an ambulance. I'm in pain. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just doing some bullshit and seeing if I can make it work. Okay. Now I'll wait for that to dry because it's kind of hard to see. I do that a lot. I make 2 different colours. I'll smack one colour down. And then I'll make another colour. And then it'll be, well, these colours look identical, despite the fact that this one is darker than the other. But yet, since it's got to dry, they look like really dark. It looked like the same colour. Alright, so God, this is really awkward. I'm virgin maxing right now. I'm like kissing the screen. If you hear me start making out, that's because I'm kissing the camera. And by that I mean my phone. There we go, that's what I'm going for. But yeah, it's been bloody hot. I don't like it when it's hot. It's too hot. It's miserable. It's not a nice feeling. Like, honestly, anyone that sits there and says that they like summer, they're lying to themselves and me. And the other one is more despicable, that they're lying to me. So get this, right? Is it nicer to be hot or cold? It's nicer to be hot because when you're cold, it hurts. At least when you're hot, it's just, oh god, I don't like being hot. But when you're cold, it's like, oh fucking hell, my ears are hurting, my face is hurting, my cheeks are hurting, everything's hurting because I'm so cold. Oh god, oh, I need to get warm. I need to get warm now. Like it's an awful feeling. But what is better? Being inside on a cold day where you can keep yourself warm, or trying to keep yourself cool on a hot day. And with this, unfortunately, our planet getting hotter and hotter, it's going to get harder and harder to do until eventually winter is going to feel like this, and summer is genuinely going to be death. Oh yeah. Like, I mean, to be fair, right? I personally think that global warming was coming no matter what. The Ice Age, for instance, that happened without us. It's just gonna happen. You know, there's no real thing we can do to stop it. It's just a thing that will happen. But we live, we love, we fart, or whatever, however it goes. I wish it didn't. I wish it stayed cool. Fuck, I might just like, I don't know what language that is they speak, but there's this country or continent. I don't know where it is. I don't know what it is. But there's this place where in which it's perfectly, basically right in the middle of the rotation of the sun. So it means they never get any like sunlight really. So fuck it, I might just move there and keep nice and cool. Because holy shit, am I hot. And I don't like being fucking hot. It's an awful feeling. And again, anyone that likes being hot, they are lying and they should be killed on the spot. Look at this bullshit. I'm so fucking pissed. Anyway, did this. I got distracted, admittedly. Went downstairs into the toilet, said hello to the cat. I did do everything. I did set up everything, but the thing I plug into the phone. Obviously, I didn't. I thought I plugged it in pretty well, but obviously I didn't. But yeah. So, hang on. You know what? Fuck it. I'll show you. I'll show you what it is. Turn this off real quick. This thing. This is the thing I didn't know if it was in or not. I thought I plugged it in. Obviously, I didn't. All right. Fuck off.